Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be talking about some software called Voicemeeter Banana and how I use this in sim racing, the benefits of it, and whether it might help you guys. So with that being said, let's get on with today's video. So basically, Voicemeeter Banana is some software what allows you to actually set your microphone and your speakers separately. So for instance, on my left here, on my left shoulder, I've got a external microphone that I've got running down and plugged into a USB hub adapter. And the reason why I've done that is because yes, I'm wearing a headset now, but that's only because currently I'm just deciding on what sort of microphone I want to run, due to the fact that when I'm doing recording for these videos, the sound is quite echoey inside this room that I've got designated for my sim racing. So the main reason I use this software is for sim racing. I used to wear a headset a lot, but again, you start to get warm. It starts to get difficult to hear the sound from the cars, and say when you're chatting to your friends on Discord. So it can become quite like hot, and it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to concentrate on my racing and stuff. So that's why I went with a surround sound system, front and rear, and an external mic, so I can remove this headset. But you can still use this software if you want to just use a headset. It'll be perfectly suitable, because the great thing about it is you can just literally set it up per channel to what you want it to do. So for instance, if you look here on my Stream Deck, I've got the plus and minus buttons for the volume, and then I've also got the ones for the Discord. Now, yeah, this is through my Stream Deck, but you could still use this mapping keys, or you could just use the sliders yourself. You can just literally just drag them up and down like so, and if you just double click them, it puts them back to the zero position. But literally, if you look up here, the Voicemeeter VAIO output and the Voicemeeter AUX. So this is basically my output for my sound on my surround sound speakers, and this is the sound for the Discord what I have mapped in. So what I can do with my Stream Deck box here, if you look on the right hand side of the screen, if I just hold the minus key down, you'll see the volume go down, and then obviously if I hold the plus key, the volume will go up. Now, also, the Discord, as you can see, is left and up on the right hand plus button. And the reason why I've done this is when you're sim racing, or even in any game, for some reason, obviously, some cars in different games are louder than others. So you might have this preset, and it might be a little bit too loud on the sound of the car, or you can't hear your friends talking properly. So what I can do while I'm racing is I can simply just hold the volume button down for the car, but it doesn't change the sound of the voice. So then I can just turn up the voice in Discord if I want it to be a little bit louder. I can also, if you look on this slider here, we have got two keys mapped up on the Stream Deck for the main volume, and this is so I can actually increase the actual volume of the speakers. Now, the other benefit of this is when I installed this surround sound system, I think it was about £50, a creative one. It is pretty good, and I always felt like it was lacking. It has got a little volume adjuster as well, but I always felt like it wasn't that loud. It could have been louder, because this room is attached house here, so I haven't got any neighbours attached to me, so sometimes I like to have it loud, and I just felt like it was lacking. But as soon as I installed this software, because you can increase the volume up like this, and you can increase the volume up here, it made it ridiculously loud. So that were another good benefit of actually being able to adjust the sound in here, because you can directly make it sound better. And the other thing that I noticed what was good is YouTube only plays in mono. It doesn't actually play in surround. So that used to bug me, that it used to only come through the front speakers when I was watching videos or tutorials or whatever I was doing sat here in this simulator rig. But then obviously when I installed this, you can set the channels, you can set where you want it to come round, and you just simply click on this here, and it tells you center only, LFE, rear only, and you can just click on each one until you get that, you get it sounding as you want it. So obviously I'm running a 6.1 up mix, and you just set it exactly how you want it. Also, as you can see as I'm talking, the microphone here is being picked up, and you can just simply mute it, and it'll stop that from working. Even though it shows it's working there, it's not actually effectively working. But you know, that's the other way of, you can just simply click on this, and you can actually pick whether you want a Windows driver, microphone, or the MME. You can select each one, and you can literally just dial it in exactly how you want it. Again, you just click up here, and you've got all your different channels. You can click on the menu. You can decide whether you want it to start, auto restart the audio. So, for instance, if you're not listening to any music or you're sat idle, sometimes your speakers will become redundant until it picks up audio again, and it'll click back in. You can put different settings on, and you can just basically, every time you put these sliders where you want, the treble and everything, you just save them settings. It saves it as an XML file, and then you can just load them settings on startup, so you get, your volume's not too loud, etc. Again, you can minimize it in system tray, open on Windows startup, and let it always be seen as visible. And you can do all these different things. It's got other functions inside, like the Matrix 8v8, a graphic equalizer. You can set it even more. You can add more and more detail to your sounds and get it really sounding well. So if you've got a good surround sound system, then this is really going to benefit you. And like I said, if you just run an headset, again, you can still map these buttons like if you've got a Stream Deck, or if you just want to adjust the sliders rather than actually doing it through Windows and adjusting it in the game and stuff. You can just do it on the fly, which definitely makes life a lot easier. I really like this software. Again, all you need to do is come over to, just let me move this out of the way, is come over to vbaudio.com, as you can see up at the top, vb-audio.com, and that's for the Voicemeeter Banana. They do the Potato, which has got more channels and more outputs, but again, I didn't need this, so I just went for the Banana. There's also like just the basic version, but the Banana one, the reason why I use this is because you've got the independent sliders for the sound, and so I could use it split for Discord. So again, if you are using this for sim racing, it's free to download. You can download it here, but obviously try and donate, because it's a great piece of software. I donated, I think it was £10, just for the fact that someone's put a lot of effort into this, and it does make a big difference. So make sure you check that out, guys. I'll just bring this back over. So yeah, it's you can actually select like the output as well. So I'm running it through my Realtek chips for the audio. You can actually select what you want it to. So for instance, we can select the Corsair, which is this headset, Corsair audio device. So it'll run through that, and it's just simply done on the quick click of a button. It's a really good piece of kit, really good bit of software, just for the fact that you get so much adjustability in it. And I've installed it on my friend's PC the other night because he just got a Stream Deck, and I was showing him what it can do, and he really likes it because, like he said, when you're racing, sometimes it can be too loud. The specific car you might be in, like say if you're in a GT1 car, like a McLaren, they're so loud. You might have set this up perfectly for every other sort of car, and then you get in this car and it's super loud. Your friends are talking and you can't hear them. Especially with the Stream Deck, you just simply just click on this, boom, brings the volume down, boom, turn up Discord. It's simple as that. So it's a good way of splitting the sound, and it's obviously quite easy to set up inside of Discord. I can just show you that now. Just drag this down to the bottom a second, and as you can see in Discord, I've got this microphone on the left for my input, and then the Voicemeeter aux input VB audio is the channel for the sound, and you can just select which one it is here. So it's really easy to set up inside of Discord. Again, just adds to that easiness of changing volume. And like I said, because it's so easy to do inside of Discord, it's easy to do inside actual volume settings as well. Just pull this back up. So as you can see here, I'll just put this over the top of the Stream Deck. If I go back to my sound in playback, and this is through the little icon on the Windows taskbar, as you scroll down, you can see now that you've got this Voicemeeter aux input and Voicemeeter VB audio output for the VAIO, and you just actually assign these within here, and then Windows will always use the Voicemeeter to output your sound. So you sort of it becomes redundant then with using, for instance, like the volume inside Windows. It doesn't run through that anymore. It all runs through this, which just makes it a lot better, like I say, for versatility, and the fact that it just makes it so much louder as well. You can adjust the bass, you can adjust the treble better. I know you can do all these sort of things inside like Realtek and stuff if you're running them chips, but it's just the fact that it's on the fly that makes it easier. It's all run through some software, and I just find it so easy. And like, especially if you have the Stream Deck, like I keep going back to, the Stream Deck just makes life so easy, and I'm just going to show you why in a second. So as we are now in Stream Deck software, if you come down to the bottom, you'll see that there's actually a app add-on that can, like a widget that can be added into Stream Deck, and it's called the Voicemeeter Bar Raider. And all you need to do is simply come up here to this icon, and once you go into here, you can go to plugins, and it's down at the bottom, I believe. Just as easy to search for Bar Raider. If that doesn't come up, we'll just try searching Voicemeeter. And as you can see, there's the Voicemeeter logo, and you can see it's installed. And basically that just allows you to control everything through your Stream Deck. If we just click on, for instance, this volume button here, you can see this is running through this app. And what you need to do is input this information. So slide open bracket 3 close bracket dot gain plus equals 1. So basically my volume on the plus goes up in increments of 1, and I think the minus is also on increments of 1. The Discord, again, increments of 1, increments of 1 on slide 4. Now the reason why it says slide 4 is because these sliders here, if I just drag this back over, this is classed as slide 0, slide 1, slide 2, slide 3 and slide 4. Don't get confused into this being 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is classed as slide 0. So you've just got to bear that in mind if you're inputting this information into your Stream Deck, if you are running this Voicemeeter app through it. So again, if we click on volume, that would become slide 3. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. And as you can see, as I just touch my plus volume button and minus volume button, that slider works. So if we were to put this information in wrong, you'd know that you'd moved the wrong slider, and that's how you'd tell. So that's just a quick rundown on how it works through Stream Deck. Just make sure that you're running the actual plugin for this to work, and if you need to pause this video to see this information, to copy this video and copy what I've done, so that it works on your Stream Deck. Also, if you are struggling to get this working, just go to your sound settings, which you can find just on the little speaker on the taskbar, and just make sure that you've got your output set correctly, like I showed in the other one, but just check inside here as well. As you can see at the minute, the headphone is my input device due to running it through OBS Studio. But basically that's just a quick rundown on some software that I use for audio that may help you guys with helping with your sim racing audio, if you like, making it easier to hear, making it better for like Discord. I know a lot of people run Discord. You might be able to run this through other software like TeamSpeak, for instance, but I just use it through here to work alongside with Discord and the Bar Raider. So that's all for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy this video and it did bring you some value and teach you a little something today, then please hit that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell notification. I try and upload tutorials and different content every day, trying to just provide more and more information with what I've learnt along my journey to help you guys. So also, guys, feel free to share this video on sim racing pages and stuff. It might help other people out as well. They might find this really useful. I know that a lot of my friends that I race, we really like this software, and we all use it now. So that's all for today's video. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. I stay for a long time, 'cause I like me better when I'm with you.